incubated and also part of our Coffee Board programs. So Atal Incubation Center of Coffee Board is a exclusive startup incubation center established to support startups in the area of coffee and allied sectors. We have a dedicated 10,000 square feet of space available in the Coffee Board head office, Bangalore, where we have all the facilities required for the startups to get incubated and to convert their ideas into prototype. And also we have 61-seater co-working space and conference rooms and many more. As of today, we have incubated 46 startups and another 20 startups are in pipeline to get incubated with us. And we have exclusive capacity building training programs that help the startups to convert their ideas into prototype and also move beyond prototype and convert that into MVP. And we also host a lot of capacity building training programs, not only for the incubated startups, even for the outsiders. And this webinar series is part of creating awareness about the coffee sector and also to encourage the aspiring entrepreneurs to start working on their ideas. And we, as Atal Incubation Center of Coffee Board, are here to help you out throughout your journey. So without wasting much time, I'll ask the Vaishnavi to give the introduction of the first speaker. We can have Mehraj Firdos to start with. Yeah, Vaishnavi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. You can introduce the Mehraj and start the session. Thank you.
A very good morning, everyone. I would like to introduce today's first speaker, Ms. Mairaj Firodis. She hails from Mysore, the heritage city of India. Ma'am also holds a degree in business administration and finance, which is providing her a strong foundation in both management and finance skills. She has also leveraged traditional knowledge and modern science to develop innovative topical application products. Which has also helped in dealing with alopecia, tumors, thyroid issues, diabetes, and many more, leading to significant skin and hair recovery. And her mission is to make significant contributions to the field of organic healthcare. We warmly welcome you, ma'am. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. And thank you, Vaishnavi, for the wonderful introduction. I would like to start my presentation by just giving a little more brief about myself. I've done my bachelor's in business management and also my master's in business analytics and finance. So let me just start sharing my screen so you guys can see. Just hold on a moment, please. Vaishnavi, is my screen seen?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible, but can you open your presentation?
Just a moment. Is it seen now?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible now.
Oh, okay. I think okay, so like I just introduced myself, I would want to quickly jump into how all of the process started. And I hope,
Sorry for interruption, Mehraj. Can you tilt your phone so that we can see a full screen again? Please tilt your phone. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you tilt it now?
So is it like visible now?
No, the slides are visible, but you need to tilt your phone. Yeah, now it is perfect. Yeah, continue.
Yes, sir. So hi everyone, I'm so sorry for all the technical difficulties we're facing. And so I'd like to just start off with just a little brief about how all of this started. And I know for a fact that most of us can relate because it all starts with a very small idea, and that is where we all pick up things from. So when is a very good question because it started during the lockdown. Since we all had so much time on hand, and I was pursuing my UPSC examination back then. And because the prelims were being postponed, I thought maybe like that was not going to be possible for me to again like just sit and study because like we know all of my friends are already working and earning. So I started applying for jobs on Naukri, LinkedIn, and unfortunately, I think there were layoffs instead of hiring. And during this time is when people had a lot of time to just focus on themselves. During this period, my mom got a call from one of her colleagues telling that she's just going through a lot of stress because of COVID and all of it, and she wanted to just have this hair fall solutions. And since my grandfather, a well-known, renowned Ayurvedic doctor in Mysore, I already had the pertinent prior knowledge in certain ingredients which I knew would work out for her. And out of just goodwill, I mentioned that, okay, I'm going to make this for her without having any expectations that maybe I'm going to have any, what do you say, she's going to revert with positive insights because this is not something I wanted to like get any review or anything out of it because it's just like out of goodwill, that's all. So I think,
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry for the
yes,
interruption. The slides are not visible, ma'am.
uh,
Do you
Vaishnavi, I
want
mean,
me to share from my end?
yeah, I think, yeah, that is why I shared it with you prior. Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
okay, ma'am. I'll share from this.
Yes.
It is not enough for everyone. Of course, we should have. I know I don't have.
So, Vaishnavi, can I start?
ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಗ
Ma'am,
yes,
just a minute.
Uh,
ಮನೆ ಹೋಮ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಅಂಗಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ
Yeah, before that PPT gets loaded, Mehraj, I have one specific question to you. So
yes, sir.
you had this dream of starting your own startup, right? So what kind of support that you got from your educational institution? Whether they had any specific entrepreneurship development programs? Were there any programs that encouraged you to get into this?
Uh, so I think entrepreneurship is quite like inculcated in the curriculum nowadays. Back then, when we studied, I did not have the option for me to opt for entrepreneurship as my specialization because back then you only had marketing or finance and HR. These were the three main aspects which was considered to be very crucial. I think entrepreneurship is started like not too recently, I can say, but I think it is a concept wherein now we have started realizing that you do not need huge investments for you to start your own organization, and that is why the culture of startups is more trending today than it was previously, sir.
Good, good. So, how was the first reaction from your friends and family members when you ventured into this startup? What kind of response they gave you?
So since we are all like holding degrees and everything, the first reaction was you have already had so many like degrees. Why do you want to have your own startup? You're struggling so much. This is not being profitable for you. I think you should just go join some organization. These are the things which are like constants because they don't get the bigger picture. They think what you're doing is just for now. It is not going to have any long-term goal, and they think like it's not going to work out in the long run. So just why don't you just quit the struggle and go have this salary-based employment where you don't have to be like running around for each and everything.
Okay, good. And who was your first customer?
So that was the aunt who actually purchased from me. She happened to be my first customer. And from there is when the story actually originates of what actually happened.
Okay, okay, great, great. So now the slides are on. You can continue with your presentation. I'll have a few more questions at the end of your session. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, Next slide, Vaishnavi. Yes. So this is where we were at, and I'm really sorry for the whole breakage in the storyline. And also, like, the question was, I did not expect the lady to revert back to me because this is not the concept I had in mind. As okay, maybe I can do something about it. I think it was just 15-20 days. She called me back and she used the word, I want to order 5 more bottles from you. I think even then it did not click to me that okay, fine, maybe this is what I can do. I just agreed to it and I passed on the product in the next coming 2-3 days, and I was just done about it. I think when you are just awake, thinking overnight, and just wondering where you're going in life, that is when it hits you. And that was the moment I realized that, okay, this is actually like something I can work out on. And I grabbed a pen and a paper. I sat down. I remember the time, it was 2:12 a.m. in the night, and I started like listing down all of the ingredients about what I can be like doing on cost cutting, but not compromising on the quality. And I started Googling on all the manufacturers nearby me to see if at all they're okay with giving me few samples. And to my good luck, I can say there were manufacturers who were okay with small quantities of supply as well. So I started off with very less quantity because like few of the challenges for a startup is obviously that you have to have good investment, which I did not have because I was working on my savings. So that was not the option for me to imagine of big machineries, big land initially, and hiring labor. So I thought, okay, fine, we'll take this as a challenge and we'll just see how things go. Initially, it was just like how things go kind of a mindset. And Vaishnavi, can you please go to the next slide? Yeah. And so, like I mentioned, the first and the foremost challenge is going to be your investment because that is not going to be easy. And since you are startup, not many people are going to have faith in your ideas and your vision. And before I did this, I even enrolled myself into classes to be more expertise myself in what I'm doing. And when it comes to challenges, also we have to be very aware about the competitors which we're dealing with. I think we do not have to compete with the big conglomerates, but also we have to make sure that we are on par with our competitors who are already existing in the market. I think for me, being an organic hair and skincare product, I think it was very crucial for me to have a look around and know the price range, especially because organic products they tend to sell a little on the higher range, and I did not want to be extremely higher and unreachable to the customer as well at the same time. So I made sure that there was some quality and quantity kind of parameter there. And also the external challenges can be plenty, many I can tell you. And the first step for where you want to connect with your customer is going to be the first like step, which is going to be your either salon or store where you want to place your products. Not many people are going to agree with you coming and placing the product there, but it all depends on having your communication skills there. So on this point, I would like to emphasize the importance of having soft skills, like how you can communicate, how you can talk to the other person and convince and convey the message of what you're trying to do in the long run and the picture clearly so that they are also of help to you in the long run. Vaishnavi, please, next slide. And also, yeah, when you are in the field of doing something, it is very crucial that for me, when it came to my own startup, I already had this knowledge about Ayurveda and organic ingredients through my grandfather. But it was not in par with today's challenges like air pollution or the toxins in water and heat and everything. So I had to make sure that the formulations are also in regard to what the circumstances are today. So there was a lot of research to be done, a lot of studying to be done, and it is a constant. Just because you start off something, it does not mean you stop learning. It is a constant challenge that you have to keep improvising your knowledge about certain things. And for me, it was about all of the Ayurvedic and the organic ingredients, which I had to make sure that I am doing the right thing. And when it comes to your what do you say, product and everything. Today we started with just one, and today we are at 32 SKUs. So I think there is constant like what next kind of mentality. You have to be very consistent with the product, and I think the consistency and the outcome of your product is what dictates your uniqueness from your competitors. And for me, there have been times whereas as a new entrepreneur, I did not know where to place my product, and I went into the wrong markets, and I did not know how to target my audience. And because of so many trials and errors, I had to learn the hard way because so much of the stock which I had placed in the wrong market all went to waste, and that was a loss I had to incur in the previous years. But after you study your target audience and you know where you want to place your product and your there are so many things you have to keep in mind before you place the product in a store. You have to know the income power parity of that particular market and the footfall and the age groups and also the gender. It matters so much because once also there was a time when we had placed the wrong gendered products in a different market, and that also went a total flop. And also when it comes to trials, it is like when now that I already have recurring customers, we are going to make sure the product which is new about to be released in the market is going to be tested by already recurring customers because they have been with the company from the start. So we make sure that we take their feedback and their reviews on the product and try to tweak on what could be changed and improvised. Vaishnavi, next slide, please. Vaishnavi, could we please move to the next slide? Okay.
Ma'am, just a minute.
Yes, yes, yes. And apart from the external challenges, I think the biggest challenge you have to overcome is your own self. I think the moment you start doing something of your own, you start having self-doubts, you're very negative, and you lack in confidence. I think these are the challenges as an individual you'll have to cater to, and you have to take it in a very positive way. Like Praveen sir just asked me if my family and my friends were okay with it. Initially, I was mocked for it. I was told that it was just like a waste of time, or they just thought it is a phase, she's going to get over it, it's all just going to like fade away. Maybe she'll just go join some corporate going forward. But trust me, you have to just have a vision. And as an entrepreneur, you have to be known to be like crazy enough for you to implement what you're thinking. The goal is just to be crazy enough to achieve what you want. And you need to have a 2-year plan minimum for you to have seriousness towards what you're working for and to take your own self seriously and do not get disheartened by the rejections. Trust me, there have been like 10 places I went, and most of the days, even 10 of them told, no, we cannot do this for you. But you just have to self-motivate. That is the only thing which is going to keep you going. Vaishnavi, next slide, please. And now coming to how Coffee Board is going to help you is through networking. I have come across so many genuinely great businesses and their ideas through Coffee Board. Trust me, if not through them, I would not even know about how I could have gotten to know about them. And Coffee Board keeps you updated about what is next in coffee and what you can do and how you can be the first pioneer of inculcating it in your business. And also they're like good at finding you the right investors because there are so many options in the market. I think you still know that you can have the belief in the investors through Coffee Board. And I think through Coffee Board, you also get this great connections from B2B or B2C as well. So, and also being associated with Coffee Board gives you a weightage in itself for you to represent your own startup as something which is very recognized. So, yes. So this was about my startup, and thank you so much for all of your patience to listen to me, and all the very best to all of you. So, any questions?
Yeah, thank you, Mehraj, for your inspiring journey about your startup. So we will take the questions after the second speaker. Yeah.
But once I think
Okay. So now we can have our the second speaker of the day, Mr. Bakshi sir. You can have your presentation.
Sir.
So Vaishnavi, please introduce our second speaker of the day.
state actually great for her. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಯಾಕೆ
I request other participants to mute yourself during the session. You can unmute yourself when we have this Q&A. The participant by the name, display name, Vinod, please mute yourself.
ಈಗ
Call ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ?
ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು
The next speaker for today's session
ನಾನು ಫೆರೋಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ವೆಬ್ ನೋಡುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್
Yeah, for the next speaker is Dr. Bakshi. He is the founder of Aditya Bio Innovations PVT Limited, a startup that is focused on sustainable agriculture. His innovative work has led to the development of organic biostimulants and plant protectors, earning him 2 Indian patents. We look forward to hearing more from you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, all of you. Actually, my startup journey start at the age of 50. And why I have chosen this startup? Actually, I have registered my company in 2017 as such. When there was a very few startup, and there was, as I am coming from Nagpur, is a tier 2 cities where this startup ecosystem was not developed. But while going through this, some similar problems, I switched over it. Basically, I am a chemist, and I have worked in 3-4 different industries in last 30 years. And my career starts from an agrochemical industries. Lupin Agrochemical, Lupin Laboratories has an agrochemical division in 1990s. Then they sold out that agrochemical division and concentrated on pharmaceutical. So we are the chemist, initial chemist at agrochemicals, and so I have a little bit knowledge of agrochemical also. And one story that actually very hurt me, and that is the main pain why I should what I can say that leads to me this startup. That is I am from the Nagpur, and Vidarbha is very famous for the cotton crop. But there was in 15, 16, 17, there was all farmers labor's death due to the pesticide issue. And what actually when I exactly investigate that the case, I found that they used mixture of pesticide to kill the cotton bollworm. And that strikes me, the cotton bollworm is a very problem even today also. But that time there was a several days because the cotton bollworm, because of the two pesticides, then monocrotophos and thimet, that was, and that is a fumigating pesticide. And that during the spraying they inhale the product, and because of inhalation the death occur. That is the very, and now government has banned that forate, because forate has a very fumigant properties. So I thought to give an alternative for that, but it was a very big task. And being an power plant chemist, actually last plant was my Reliance Power. And in Reliance Power in 2015-16, we have a mandate to cultivate as an organic crop. That is the second point. Said organic crop, but there is no plant protection in organics that time. So I thought to attend these two problems. One is for the cotton bollworm, and second is for the to develop biostimulant and as a plant protection material, that to be is a sustainable, that to human friendly, eco friendly, and cheaper or at par with a chemical pesticide. That was my aim, and I start with this. But there was a lot of challenges which I have faced. I will tell you in one by one. The first thing is that the age is my 50, but yes, I have an passionate for that. And nobody is helping me, because I have chosen a very different track, and family people are saying at what you are doing, because you are earning a good salary in Reliance Power, and you thought that to start this and you will leave this Reliance Power and all. So that is a different story. But I have not left out with that. And yes, the madam which speaker before me has told their struggle story. Yes, the same story I have. And at the age of 50 it is difficult, but yes, I have tried my best. And 2-3 things I always tell the early startup, that don't make an hurry to form a company. First try your product, and whenever the product is very much ready and market fit, then form a company, or otherwise take a trials with a proprietary firm or something, which I have done one mistake. I have first created one company in 2017, and I have started my research, and I thought it will be within 6 months I will develop a product. But no, the several trials I have to take, because in agriculture many things matters, the climatic condition, then rainfall, excess heat. So whether your product is working or not, it took me around 2 years. And from 17 to 19, I developed only one product, and I took patents also. So I drained off, initial investment was my around 4 lakhs, because 2 to 2.5 lakhs in the patent, and but rest is of trials and all. But I was fortunate that during my Reliance Power, my 2-3 helpers are interested to introduce my product in their field. And that is my testing trials in the field, because I am producing the material which is organic, but it is in the nano form, and I am using the medicinal plant extract, and that is in one Ayurvedic, and many are the homeopathic material. So one thing I am sure, that I am giving the material which is eco-friendly and human-friendly. And if I can protect the plant with this, then it will be a miracle for everybody. And but the task was difficult. So my first point is that don't start company immediately. First formulate one product if you are in any kind of product based startup, and then formulate, because many schemes come for the early startup below 3 years of formation of the company. But I have developed in 5 years. So my startup is already 5 years matured, but I am not getting the benefit of the first 3 years early startup seed fund. But still my application has been considered in agriculture university at IGKV, and I got that grant of 25 lakhs. So, and the thing is that from that I have developed first product, and then once I done lot of research on references material, and slowly I have developed. Now I have a 9 SKUs for every part, in a protection part, and fertilizer part. So this is the product. The some products in your screen is a thema. This is for the thrips and mites. This is an pesticide alternative, but it is also a protective come curative is there, element is there. So with
Thursday night kada.
uh,
Friday
so
morning.
one thing it is sure that I am doing the pesticide alternative. Initial results were I am failed in initial results, because once you put a chemical pesticide, this organic doesn't work. So to make it stronger, I have to do a lot of research work, and now my products are stabilized, but it took me 7 years yeah, and yes, now I am very much stable with my products and revenues. But initial phase, it's a lot of frustration, and even my Reliance Power got closed down at Butibori. So I have also in a financial trouble, but I have managed the finances, but I have not left with the startup. Now my son has also taken up with joined my startup even after doing an engineering, because we will do a lot in this in future. But second point is that while forming a startup, you should know the regulations of the country. That is very important. Why I am telling this, I have faced the difficulties in that only. When we have started the startup, there was no regulations for the organic stimulant, biostimulant. But in 2021, government brings a regulation and lot of tests, and that test costing me around 15 lakh for one product. I was fortunate because I got a fund, seed fund of 25 lakhs. So 15 to 20 lakhs I have managed with that. But for the second product, I have to find some other venture capitalist or something to analyze that product. Now government has bringing that amendment and said few things they have eliminated from the toxicity studies, but plant extract still in their list. So for the innovation in the country, yes, there is a lot of things are going on, but the second part is that regulations is also getting stricter and stricter every year. And second point, I want to say that first go through the regulations, whether we can sustain in that regulation. That is second part. And while going for the herbal patents, you should be very careful that there was an NBA clause, National Biodiversity Act, and they took an agreement of 0.4% of total sales, not profit. Total sales of that product they took as a commission of 0.4%, and that is government is not eliminating, but the big companies are escaping by giving some excuses. But as a startup, we have to pay. One of my patents on Sujlam, that is an bollworm protector, that I am giving 0.4% as a commission to the NBA board. So that is one of the hurdles we have to face for this agri input or any herbal material which will get patented. So one company in our India which is manufacturing humic acid, one day his founder told me that we have applied, but now we have to withdraw that patent application because they are charging so much. So I said yes, that is an one drawback for that, because India is an Ayurvedic country, and on Ayurvedic products, if NVA is applied and this type of commission is have to give the government, then it is an not sustainable in initial days. So that is one part. Second, government regulation, and third is that early startup. Yes, early startup, when you are more much confident on the product, then start as a marketing or so what the mistakes I have done. So I will tell you. This is the second product. This is my Harit Bhai Gold and Kohinoor Gold. The two names I have given. This is the product is a biostimulant. It is a nutrition, all round nutrition. Means it is a plant extract which also contains nitrogen PK in the extract form, and all this micronutrients also. For potassium, Kappa ficus is a seaweed that is gives you the potassium inputs, or banana extracts that gives you the potassium input. This type of studies I have done, and I have put this is material for this overall nutrition. Next slide, madam. This is a crop yellow. This is a climate resilient product. If your crop is getting yellow due to excess rain or high heat, this is the product is for this climate sustainable. When we receive heavy rain and waterlogging is there, this product is saving this crop from that. And this is I told as a climate resilient product, and this is a future product for me because none of the product in the market can act as in this way. Because it contains a plant extract which initiate the photosynthesis in that plant, which has hard turned yellow, and yellowness of the plant is of reason of maybe fungal infection or maybe due to the nutrient leaching, and which I have put in this plant in the different plant extract form, and this is one product which is a climate sustainability product. And this, so next, yes madam, this is a first product, that is a Sujalam, that is against the stem borers and all. Initially I have developed for the cotton bollworm and I had to patent on that, and this is 0.4% I am giving to the government, that this is the product. But now I have developed for the all type of borers, and I approached the coffee board because of that white stem borer. But yes, I have not succeeded in field trial initially, but I have again have to do more research on that for the white stem borer. But it covers all the borers like the rice borer, and then all brinjal borer, etc., and soybean and all type of borer in the plants. It is controlling that on. Next product, ma'am. Next slide. Yes. Next slide. This is tab Rakshak. Tab, why I have given is that because it is an tobacco mosaic virus in Chile, is a deadly, and we can't do curative part. We have to protect the Chile from the tobacco mosaic virus, and tobacco mosaic virus in Chile, it comes from the virus, so comes from the white fly. So this product will counter, if you as a preventive dose, that virus will not occur in that plant, and plant get immune to that virus. That product I have made for the specially for chili, capsicum, etc., the chili families. Next product, madam. Next slide. Yes. Nivaran is for the soil fungus, Alteria solani. That is the major fungus which is developed in the soil, and it is in general type of fungus which is in the many crops, including from potato to chana, chickpea and all. So this is for the soil fungus, where the lot of fungicide is used. This our product is from medicinal, and it is a protective and curative both. Next slide, ma'am. This is product for the flower enhancement. Here I have used certain extract, including that chitosan extracts also. So chitosan is a product that is from the crustaceans, that is from the prawns and crabs. That chitosan is developed by the Bangalore-based company as in biotechnology, Swastik Biotechnology, and from where I am taking the chitosan, and I have incorporated that. And chitosan plays a very important role in agriculture also. So I put the chitosan also in this product for better flowering and stress control, abiotic stress control. Next slide, madam. This is the all over Kohinoor I have named that Harit Bioglon Kohinoor. This is a overall nutrition for the plant during the seed sowing stage. It is in granules. It is in the these granules I have incorporated the medicinal plant extract in a nano form. That's why it is known as a nano crystal, and it is being tested by 3 universities and all. So I have completed this product for all tests, including toxicity and all, as per the biostimulant guidelines. And the expenses I have bear is around 20 lakhs rupees, because around 15 lakhs is a toxicity test, and that 5 to 6 lakhs of the university trials. So my initial fund of 25 lakhs is I think consumed in this one product only. So the next product I am finding solution by taking my profit margin, and second by the help of venture capitalist and all. This is the same product, but is in powder form. That nano crystal was a crystal, and it is in powder form, water soluble, 100% water soluble form. It is to be sprayed during the vegetative state, initial vegetative state of the plant. This is all the field trials which I have made, and this is a cotton field where this one seed company's field is there, and their growth was stunned when we visited in 30th July, and we have sprayed our material, and 26 August we seen there was a very good growth. It was made by Ankur Seeds, the company's growth. So we got a market from there because they have seen our biostimulant potential. Now we are into talks with this Ankur Seeds for this biostimulants. Next. These are all. This is Chile. One thrips problem is very high in Chile all over the India. Now it is very much the chronic problem in all over India. We have developed a product, that Thema is a product we have developed for the Chile. But this year I have associated with farmers to give the my product from the initial stage, so that we can avoid the thrips in early stage. That is my motto. Well, let's see whether we were successful or not, but I think I am hopeful that we will be successful in that. Next slide. Same thing. Next. This is one farmer's interview whose chili crop was totally devastated by thrips, and we recover that. So that's why I have put the photo. This is the first farmer where we can get the result, and we came to know that yes, our formulation is working on that or not. My lab trials are very few, but I have done mostly field trials, because field trials give us a clear picture whether our product is working or not. Next slide, madam. This is of field trials of chickpea, where this chickpea is getting yellow. So crop yellow has done, crop yellow and fungus was done a miraculous job, and entire crop was recovered after treatment. Next slide, madam. It is in brinjal, that is in Vardha, that is one affected with the borer and all. Now, my Sujlam has done a very good job. I never recommend only one product, because the plant need nutrition also for recovery. So in our product, yes, borer control plus nutrition, this is the package we are giving, and now I am successful in that only. By giving a single product like a pesticide will not have any good effects. Next, what we have learned in field trials. Yes, next, madam. Next, this is all for business and all. Next slide. This is a very good example in Andhra Pradesh, where this entire rice getting yellow and red, and after giving our product as a Kohinoor Gold or Harit Bhai Gold and crop yellow product, their entire red yellow one come down, regain its regenerate and give the crops, and that farmer was hopeless. This year I will lose that my product, my crop, but we have recovered that. That is my very good experience. That's why I have shared it is in Chittoor district in AP. Thank you, madam. And thank you, AIC board, for giving us an opportunity here, and even Startup Mahakumbh. And we are getting connections from the Startup Mahakumbh. And because of AIC, it has happened, because we got a sponsorship from AIC at a Startup Mahakumbh. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thanks for your insightful presentation. And it's a proud moment for us also to see a lot of products that you have developed, and all these innovative products are definitely helping the farming community. So now we will open the forum for a question and answer discussions. So I request all the participants, so if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask the speakers directly, or you can put your questions in the chat box. Okay. So you can unmute yourself if you have any questions.
Hi, Mr. Bakchi. This side Siraj from AIC-CCRI-CED. I have one question, that how your intervention could help to boost the agriculture sector.
Sir, actually, being a small startup, yes, my penetration is low, and I am doing B2B part right now to earn a revenue. But once I get stabilized, because I think this year I will be stabilized, because I was working with the corporates, and more and more product penetration will help us and recognize us. Yes, we are doing that toxic free, giving toxic free material, and I am targeting export part only, because now I am giving material to an chili field, which is a export field. So I convince them that your chili will be residue free. That is my guarantee. So in this case, I am slowly moving, but yes, I said I follow Kaizen. One step I will go, I will never come back. That is my funda, and with this funda I am going. Yes.
Thank you. One more question. What is the certification you have for the product that you have placed?
Currently, as per current norms of the Government of India 2021,
Mhm.
I have an G2 certification and a biostimulant from Maharashtra government. And recently, on 8th May 2024, government placed a new notification and by exempting soya, humic, fulvic, all that Chinese imported material from toxicity test, exempted from toxicity test, but they put a toxicity test on the plant extracts. So what I am thinking that I will, it needs some money because for 4 products it needs around 40 to 50 lakhs. So I am thinking to collaborate with the corporate and will fight because we are doing with a genuine material, and if they represent in the biostimulant community with good data, then I think it will be possible. So that is my one of the struggling phase started with in this 2024. So I have to gel with the corporate. That is the new thing has happened in biostimulant industry. But right now I am doing business with G2. It is allowable right now. Hello.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Good. Sir, I have one question for you rather than question. It's a kind of advice that I would like to take from you on behalf of the participants and also my fellow startups who are incubated. So, as a startup, what are some of those tips that you want to give to the first time entrepreneurs since you have
Yeah, yes,
started
sir.
your
Actually,
journey? Yeah.
uh, I have started my startup with a personal saving. But for the startup, first calculate the time period. See, 3 things are very important: time, money, and regulations, if there is any. So 3 things they should look for first while developing the product. We are developing see when we have started, I have started product, there was no regulation for biostimulant, but there was a regulation that I am using some homeopathic medicines, so it is comes under the drug, so I have to take permission from FDA to start this material. So first take the first you have a money, yes, that is very important. Second thing, regulations is very important, and third thing, you have, if you are going for the patent, if you are going for the herbal patent something, you should be very cautious. You and the patent, earlier I have done from the normal patent attorney, but now the government has given facility for the startups, and go for that startup patents attorney. They will charge you less because government is paying them. That I think will be 3 major step you have to take first when you start any new products and all.
Great, great. So I asked the same question to Mehraj also. Mehraj, can you give some of the tips for any first-time entrepreneurs as per your experience?
Uh, Sir, Dr. Bakshi already mentioned, I think investment and the idea generation is the biggest crucial point because we are always in the run of, we've been told that you have to fill the gap of what is being demanded and what is to be supplied. I think in this race, where this is where we actually get more confused because everything is already present in the market. What is missing is actually your version of things which you can do right. Because in the demand and supply, we are always trying to get the very latest thing of what is trending today. Like today, AI is immensely trending. So we want to get into something. We want to have an idea related to artificial intelligence or maybe machine learning only. We want to have a startup which is going to give benefits in the long run and which is going to be extremely like profit generating. But what we don't realize is what you are thinking, 100 people are also thinking about the same idea just because it is trending. I think we should not go after the demand and supply and the gap in the market. You should do just what you feel is your passion, what you think you can do justice to the industry, sir.
Yeah, yeah, great, great. Thank you for this. Participants, do you have any questions? Please feel free to ask questions, or it can type in the chat box.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question for both the speakers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Do you have any mentors for your startup, and who are those key people who assisted you during your difficult times as an entrepreneur?
Frankly speaking, I have no mentors, but I have a mentor for 2 startups. That is because I have started my journey at the age of 50, and I have developed 2 products for the 2 startups. Technical part, because I am basically a technical person and research oriented person, so that my forte is in research. So I have developed 2 products for the 2 startups, but I have no mentors, because actually, madam, what I want to say, when you do some innovative things, no, it should be in secret part. Suppose if you are a mentors, the mentors, yes, they will guide you, but they will tell this your innovation to somebody also. So yes, it is in India. I don't rely on anybody. That I have learned from my experiences, because I have been deceived by many people in my work also. So now I have decided, while starting startup, I will took no mentors, but yes, your mentor should be while choosing your mentors, they should be of from university affiliated. That I think right suggestion you will get from CSR lab scientist or university affiliated scientist, not from general mentors. That my personal opinion is, because those who are an entrepreneur, no, they will not give the right feedback for technical products. I'm not giving that other service related product, but for technical products they are the not right person. If you want to do some innovations, you pick up from marketing people what the market needs as such, and then you start innovation. Actually, I have started this one. I go to the farmer, and farmer is the most genuine part. Sir, this is the problem and we have to tackle this. Then I have developed the product. So they are my actual real mentors, I can say, the farmers. Yes.
I would
Thank you, sir.
actually
Ms.
like
Mairaj.
to I would actually like to add, I think I totally agree with Dr. Bakshi, because you cannot be discussing your ideas with people from the same industry, because it tends to lead your feeding to the competition. That is what happens. I think in my case, I just got a little lucky because of my grandfather being a family. I thought he would not deceive me. And also, I just felt like that was the right person for me to have my own knowledge from. But I think I also took classes and I got certifications and I also did my own research. That is where I feel confident and defined as a person and as an entrepreneur. And also when it comes to relying on outside motivation, like I mentioned, not many people are going to be supportive of your ideas initially, unless and until they see you getting the revenue, they see you doing good in life. Till then, do not expect the kind of support which you are thinking of. It's all on your own. Just think of being the one-man army you can be, and be self-motivating and keep pushing, keep going. That is the goal, should be your only vision. Nothing should be blurring that. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Actually,
This
yes,
is Ashwik here.
I want to share one
Actually, I have
my
a
experience.
question for both the speakers. So, what are your plans for the next 1 year, and which are the new products you will be launching in the coming days?
My part, I have already 9 SQs, and now I am developing 2 products on aquaculture for fisheries and all, because I have seen that blue green
Sir,
algae
hope
is
you
a
got my
very
question.
new future products, no?
Sir,
No, have you asked about the future products, no? Future plans or products? Sir, please repeat the question.
hello, sir.
Please repeat the question.
Sir, you able to hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Hello.
Hello.
Please repeat your question.
Sir, are you able to hear me?
Yes. Yes,
Yes, sir. I had a question actually.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so, what's your plan for next 1 year, sir? And which are the new products you will be launching in the coming days?
Okay, sir.
Actually, this
Uh,
question is for both the speakers.
Okay.
If you'd
Okay.
like to
Let me.
answer, yes.
Yes. Let me speak. Actually, I am thinking for next year, this year, to launch one product for aquaculture. Because in fisheries, I found that blue-green algae is an very big issue, and I have I have developed one product which is already trial and tested, and I applied the third patent for that. For to eliminate that blue-green algae with the other algae, the good algae, which is diatoms, called as a diatoms, which is proliferating in water for oxygenation. And blue-green algae is an waste material that heavy nitrogen and phosphate, if is there in the fish pond, it will proliferate the blue-green algae, and that is very dead. So that product, new innovative product I have developed, and I will launch this product in coming years. And my target is to collaborate with some corporate for further journey. That is my main plan, and already we are in talks with two corporate, and this is my 1 year plan to develop this one product and corporate joining. That is my startup plan.
Okay, thank you, sir. And how about you, ma'am?
Hi, Ashwik. Thank you for the question. Currently, when it comes to the 1 year plan, we're actually trying to be pan-India. We want to expand the market. We are focusing on expansion of production and also increasing the sales for sure. And when it comes to new products, we are focusing on having products for the kids because, like you know, because of the processed food and the change in dietary habits and everything, we are having kids being more affected by premature graying, and even when it comes to their skin, they're getting used to too many allergies. So this is what we're focusing on. We want to give the organic solutions to all of the concerns which the parents have towards their children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, Ashwik, may I ask a question? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my question is to Dr. Bakchi. Actually, it's more than a question. I wanted to connect with him because we are also in the same line. And
Sir.
I have been working on microcystis, which is the major blue-green algae which is hampering the entire aquaculture.
Okay, sir.
So, and we are already supplying to a few corporate companies in third-party mode. And if
Okay.
you could able to share his number, then I want to connect to him.
Yes,
in
sir.
person.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Kindly message me your number, sir. My name is Atre.
Okay. Okay.
Or else I'll
Okay.
message you my number.
Can I speak now, or I will message you?
Anyways, I'll jot down my number in the chat box.
Okay.
You can message me on WhatsApp, sir, or we will connect on a call, whichever time permits you. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
So, any more questions from the participants?
Since there are no further questions, I would like to end the session with a vote of thanks. I extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Bakchi and Ms. Mairaj for their enlightening sessions on the Venture Spark Startup Stories webinar series. On behalf of AIC-CCRI, we thank them for sharing their expertise and passion for entrepreneurship. Their invaluable contributions are deeply appreciated, and we look forward to future collaborations. An additional note, AIC is conducting a networking meet on 31st of this month from 2:30 p.m. onwards. Interested participants can kindly contact us. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.